Good evening. It's September 23, 2024. We're critiquing the news. The article from the Cairns Post on your screen is titled Fury from Crime Victims as Majority of Kids Who Breach Bail Reprimanded. And it notes that some 75% of these youth criminals who breach their bail conditions are given a slap on the wrist by the court system. Now, even those most disconnected from the daily news cycle now know that youth crime is out of control, that the Labor Party wound back the laws that successfully prevented it, and the whole process was deliberate and centrally planned because similar changes have occurred in jurisdictions spread around the world in the same period of time. The questions then are, why did they do so, and who told them to do it? The reason why is to sow societal discord. Those delivering these orders want distrust and disrespect to grow in previously high-trust societies. They want demographics divided by race and age. They want it to look like law and order is collapsing and that our governments are incompetent. And they're succeeding in that. So who is this group delivering orders to state and federal governments, and why do they want our government to look incompetent? Well, the group has been established for a very long time, many generations, and those in it come from a core group of extremely wealthy families, and some of their names are widely known. They want a world government, their so-called New World Order, which King Charles has even spoken about publicly while he was still a prince, and they want us to accept it without conflict. They believe they can achieve that by making our governments look weak and foolish, which they currently most definitely do. So how are they achieving that end? The two main ways are blackmail and bribery. The blackmail begins when an aspiring politician gets invited to a wealthy person's mansion for a lavish party. The first event is normal enough, but the next one has attractive and compliant young hosts and hostesses. Over time, the hosts and hostesses get younger until the politician is eventually caught on film having sex with a child. The recording is the blackmail lever. The bribery is the so-called lead or silver offer, which started off in Caesar's time as bronze or gold, and of course Caesar got the bronze, the dagger and the ribs. Those who refuse the party invitations then get the lead or silver offer. The lead suggestion is that unless you vote for the legislation, such as watering down youth crime laws, in the way that that group wants, then one of the politician's loved ones will meet an unfortunate and fatal accident, maybe an accident while they're under anaesthetic in the dentist chair from which they never recover. And that's balanced by the silver offer, where if they vote obediently, the loved ones will be safe and the politician will get a sweet afterpay gig on maybe a position on a board of a major company where they work 3 hours a month for $300,000 a year. And that's why the world seems to be falling apart, because it's being ripped apart by power-crazed, mega-wealthy lunatics who want to rule the world. The pushback has started with thousands of commentators, such as myself, who boldly state these truths, despite ridicule from the blind and the brainwashed who call us names like tinfoil hatters and conspiracy theorists. But it will gain momentum when the masses understand what's going on, and we start only putting people in parliaments who are fighting these anti-humanist globalists.